Hi, welcome to Community Hotline. My name is Monica Weitzel. We're here at MetroEast Community Media in Gresham, Oregon. I'm glad you joined us tonight. It's the holiday season and there's a lot going on, but there's a lot of need out there too. And to start out with tonight, to address that need, we have with us the Salvation Army. We're going to be talking with Salvation Army Portland Metro, and representing them, we have Major Nancy Dila. You are the Portland Metro Coordinator.
Yes,
thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And Amy Bogdan, you're the Christmas Coordinator for the Army. So thanks so much for both of you being here today.
Thank you.
I know it was a stormy, nasty night and hard to get out here, but you made it. So tell me, if you can, first of all, about the Salvation Army. Obviously, it's been around for years. There's so much to say, but Christmas is a really big and important time of year. What's your main focus? What is it that you're really trying to do for the community at this time of year?
Well, we're celebrating our 150th year this year, so you're right, we have been around a long time. But you know, season after season, every year, we have a community that's hurting and needing any kind of different help. And so we find ourselves at Christmas really gravitating towards what physical needs people have. And sometimes it's needs for shelter. Obviously, our hearts and our mind go towards kids and to the need for toys. We want families to have food on the table at Christmas. So our efforts are put towards all of those things at Christmas time.
That covers a lot.
Yes, it does.
And so, Amy, it's your job as a Christmas coordinator. What exactly does that mean?
I have the privilege of working with about 120 local businesses throughout the Portland metro area in raising the toys that we need in order to support the families. Wow. So I really get to work on those partnerships and connect the people who want to help with the people who need the help, which is a very fun job to do.
When you're talking about you're the Portland metro area, what area does that cover?
It covers all 3 counties, and so in the Tri-County area, we expect to help about 2,500 families this year, which on average would represent about 10,000 kids.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow.
You know, our goal is to have a main gift for every child, and something small, a stocking stuffer, a small toy, a second toy, so that everybody has something. And, you know, we want every child to have something new for Christmas so that they have an opportunity to just experience the way Christmas was for us.
Right. Can you imagine going back to school after Christmas holiday and somebody saying, "What did you get for Christmas?" and not being able to say you got anything?
Yeah.
I mean, how sad that would be. What about out here in the East County area? Who are some of your partners that you work with?
Elmer's Restaurant is a great partner of ours. They've been working with us for about 8 years, and the Gresham location is a wonderful one.
Just right down the street from us.
Yeah. Exactly. Microchip is another partner of ours, a new one for this year, and their employees have really gotten on board. They're doing an angel tree, taking toy donations, and they're also going to be doing a coat drive for us in January. So
nice.
We're really excited about them coming on board and helping us out.
Sure, they're right up the street from the Wood Village Fred Meyer?
Yeah.
Okay, I know where that is. So if organizations like businesses and maybe other nonprofits or different community groups want to get involved, even at this late time, how would you encourage them to get involved? Say some organization said, "Gosh, we didn't get together and get anything going for the holiday season." What could they still do?
It's never too late to help. People can give a financial donation if that's the best mechanism for them. We have many opportunities for volunteering, and they can stop by any of the stores that Amy just mentioned and pick up an angel and go out and do actual shopping and take it back and know that it's going to get out into the life of a child this Christmas.
Well, explain how the angel tree works. How does that work?
So our angel tree has just the regular tags that I'm sure everybody has seen around town. Ours are generic. They're specific to gender and age. It has a little age range on it, plus a couple of hints for those of us who don't quite know what to get an 8-year-old boy.
Okay, so it might say 8-year-old boy, or it might say 12-year-old girl, or something like that.
And so what you do is you just take that tag, you go out and you can shop for that child and then bring it back. And then later on, what we do is the parents a lot of times will get to come in and select the toys for their kids.
Oh, now that's nice.
Yeah, so we're not just helping the kids out, we're also helping the parents be able to feel excited about providing something for their kids again.
Sure.
One of the things that we're chronically short of is it's easy to buy for kids, for babies and for toddlers. It's much harder to buy for kids that are ages like 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, so this might be an example of something you'd get for what age? This would be like
12 to 8.
8 to 12, 12
Although
to 8.
I would like it too.
So something like that. Is that something they put together? Or
it's a remote control helicopter.
Oh, okay.
I think it's voice commanded. So
wow. That's pretty nice.
Very techy.
Yes,
but the older kids definitely love it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's a good example.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Thanks. So what are so that's the hardest age group you think to buy for?
Yeah,
That's
it
maybe
is.
where your biggest need is?
Yes.
That little bit older kids? Okay, well, that's a good thing to know then. What about girls versus boys? Is it pretty much even?
I think it's pretty even. Yeah.
Okay. So we have the angel tree. You also have the kettles that are everywhere, and I think we have some pictures of the people working with the red kettles that are everywhere this time of year. So maybe we can take a look at those, see what we've got here. Oh.
This is one of the most touching things to me. I was standing at a kettle not long ago, and I saw a woman standing in front of me, and she had tears in her eyes, and I went over just to kind of touch bases with her, and she said she was watching a little one put money in the kettle, and she said, "I did that with my kids. I taught them how to give."
That to me is one of the most important things you can do for your family, is to teach them to learn to be part
so
of the community.
sweet.
How cute is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, the kids get really engaged in it, and it's fun to see them be a part of it. And a lot of them understand that they're giving to help other people.
Well, and how great is that now? So, and in your bell ringers that come from all walks of life too, right?
We do. We have volunteer bell ringers. It's not an easy job to have to be standing out often on the cement in cold weather for 6 or 8
My dad used to do that
hours.
as a volunteer for years, and I remember that.
But we do have some paid volunteers, and sometimes we have people that it's just hard to hold a job, and so they can manage it for a short period of time. And
So give 'em
it's
something
an
to go
opportunity for them to have a little bit of extra money at Christmas, something to
right.
do something with
Yeah.
for their families.
Which is great. So that's kind of
Yeah.
a double win there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah. No, I think that's wonderful. Teach your kids, this when you come out of the store, you have a little extra money, or if you've given them a little money to buy something, whatever, teach them that's a great opportunity. Just put a little extra in that kettle there,
Yeah.
and it's an easy way for kids to learn that there are people around that are your neighbors. They're right down the street from you that you don't even know need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids have a hard time understanding that other kids maybe didn't have anything to eat for breakfast or have no toys at Christmas if
Yeah.
they're not in that position.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful
Well,
thing.
our goal this year for the whole metro area is to raise about $800,000. It's our major fundraiser for the last 4 months of the year, our major fundraiser for the whole year. So these weeks are really, really important to us. And, with this rainstorm that we've had, we feel bad for our partners in the community who have had their homes flooded and who are without even lodging tonight. That pushes us into action because we want to be out helping them. Some of the dollars that go into the kettles will help with things like that. One of our commitments to our community is when they put change in the kettle that they can expect change back.
Nice. That's a good good way of putting it. So what are some of the other things the money goes for, like throughout the year?
Well, I think that you have a video to play that shows some of our music programs.
Yeah, so the music program, your after-school music program is one of them. So maybe we can pull that up.
Yeah.
This was filmed here at MetroEast last month, and it was the Salvation Army Youth Band. So let's see if we can take a look at that.
Merry Christmas from the Salvation Army.
That's great. We love having them here. They're really fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So that was right here in the studio, right here at the very same spot we're sitting is where those kids were playing. So they benefit from the after-school program, the music program. What other kinds of programs are there?
There's character building programs that are in the same community centers, athletic programs. utility assistance, food boxes, feeding programs. So there's a wide variety of programs that are available all across Metro and Salvation Army units. And so if somebody needs services, they need to just call the Salvation Army that's closest to them and explain what their need is, and they'll get referred to the right place.
Right, so there's a lot of help for a lot of people. So over the 150 years, obviously things have changed a whole lot. What do you see is different? I don't know how long both of you have been involved with the Army, but I'm wondering how much things have changed from when you first started, as far as need and...
I've been with the Salvation Army for 34 years, and so I have a variety of different community experiences. And you know, the need is the same, really. It's always about feeding people and about making sure that people have a place to lay their head at night. And you know, it kind of follows the economy. When the economy's tough, we see a greater need for service. And then when it equalizes, when the economy equalizes a little bit, then those people that may have needed services are able to come back and say, I was helped, and now I want to be able to help. We had a really touching story in our one of our offices this year. A woman who had been helped 4 or 5 years came back in, and when the staff saw her, you know, they knew her by this time, and they assumed that she was coming to fill out an application. And she said, you know, I've been helped for 4 years. And on my 5th year, I'm back on my feet, and I want to come and I want to help somebody else. That's
that
really
makes
what
a
it's all about.
It is really what it's all about. I'll tell you something personally that I haven't told a lot of people, but I got a Salvation Army food box at one time in my life, and that's a long time ago, but I've never forgotten it, you know, because it helped me when I really needed it, you know, and it was only a very short period of time when I was out of work and I just didn't have anything. But, you know, most everybody at some time in their life needs some kind of help, and if you have somebody there to help you, you don't forget that.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, you hope that it's not a handout, but a hand up.
Right.
It's an opportunity to just get you from that tough place to the next place where you can be on your feet again.
Yeah, and it was, and I'm forever grateful for that. Tell me, what are these that you have here?
Well, we find that whenever somebody drops money in a kettle, very similar to yourself, there's usually a story that goes with it. I, too, was the recipient of Salvation Army services. I was one of those kids that needed an adult to mentor me and to be there for me and to provide some supervision. And so my red kettle reason is I want to be there for others because others were there for me. And so we invite people to come and to share with us, what's your red tag reason?
Okay.
What's the reason that you share with the Salvation Army? And so they can go to hashtag red kettle reason and write it for us, and we'll have an opportunity to share it with other people.
That's awesome. We're almost out of time. Can you show me yours?
This is one of the ones that somebody in our community actually put on there, and it was just simply, they saved me. Which is so touching.
Wow, that's pretty strong. Okay, we've got a couple minutes left. So I encourage people to go to Red Kettle Reason, hashtag Red Kettle Reason. Also, there is a site you told me about on YouTube, a video you said we should check out, something about $1. What was that?
Journey of $1.
Journey
it
of
talks
$1.
about what happens when you put $1 in the kettle. What can you expect for that $1? And so you can get it on YouTube, and it's called Journey of $1.
Journey of $1. So check that out to really get a good idea of how your money is being spent there.
Yes.
Thank you both of you for being on here today and sharing what the Salvation Army is doing. Wish we had more time to talk because I know you have probably numerous stories of people that have been helped. Thanks so much, Amy and Nancy. And if you have a little extra change when you come out of the store, look for those red kettles. You know where to put it. Check out their website. Check out the hashtag Red Kettle Reason and Journey of $1 and find out more about the Salvation Army. I'm Monica Weitzel. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
What local community media is to us is literally our lifeline to what's going on in the lives around us.
The absolute most important thing that happens in your neighborhood.
People's local communities are usually what's most important to them.
Because we're the faces, the smiles, the peoples, and the personalities of the community.
To not only give people a voice, but to have their voice heard.